This is our science project on the changes of states. I'm Dawson.
I'm Christian.
I'm Ryan. And today we're going to talk about the different changes.
One of the changes we are going to talk about is sublimation,
Vaporization,
Condensation.
melting, and freezing.
and boiling.
Yeah, and we're going to provide some examples such as dry ice, boiling point, freezing point, and when all that occurs.
We're also going to interview people for their views on their favorite types of matter and why.
So, what's your favorite type of matter?
Liquid.
What?
Why?
Why?
Because you can drink a liquid and it tastes really good.
Okay.
Why not?
Thank you, Ryan.
Root beer? That's a great state of matter, man.
All right.
This is sublimation. This is dry ice, which sublimation is when a solid skips the liquid phase and goes directly to a gas. And this is what it does when you put it in water. It starts bubbling up because it skips right past the liquid phase, so it just goes directly to a gas.
It's negative 119 degrees. Is the change from a liquid to a solid.
When freezing occurs, the particles move tightly together and take on fixed positions.
Alright, so its freezing point is at 0 degrees Celsius.
Which is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. We have a cup of water in its liquid form. And then we have some ice in water's solid form.
Condensation is a change in state from a gas to a liquid. As you can see in the shower door, the liquid is changing into a gas and condensating onto the mirror.
Right.
Okay.
It's practically the opposite of vaporization.
Alright, so the particles during condensation lose enough thermal energy to form a liquid.
Vaporization is when the change from a liquid to a gas happens.
And an example of vaporization is evaporation, and that's when the vaporization takes place on the surface of a liquid. So, as you can see in this pot,
Come closer.
if you come closer, you can see this is almost still at the boiling point, but it talks about how evaporation, because the water is evaporating off of the surface,
Muy bien.
and that's pretty much what evaporation is.
Right, so boiling occurs when a liquid changes to a gas at or below the surface of it.
Boiling point, the temperature at which the liquid boils.
And as you can see, if you come over here and look at the water, we've had the water on high.
There's a
for
noodle
while
in
now.
it. There's a noodle
There's a
in it.
noodle in it. That's why it kind of looks kind of weird, but the water is boiling. Not at its full point, but it is boiling. And that is what boiling is.
Melting thing, and
Melting
melting
is
is go.
when it changes, when a state of a solid changes to a liquid. And
Melting point. Alright, the melting point is the temperature when melting occurs. Which is the water.
melting point of pure water is 0 degrees
It's just right
Celsius.
there.
The melting point of water.
Okay, so we're gonna start this thing. Ryan, close up, please. Ryan, good boy. Oh my God, yes.
And as you can see, if you look at it, the ice slowly melts away into water.
Alright, so the first change is from a solid to a liquid, which is melting.
The second change is from a liquid to a solid, which is freezing.
The third change is a liquid to a gas, which is vaporization.
Keep going.